Hello, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last episode, we started with a drunken sermon, and we ended with a fist fight on our date with Teresa. So you could say it was an eventful day. We're up bright and early this morning, before the crack of dawn, and we have some business to take care of before we continue on and track down Reeky from the attack on Neuhof. So back at Reeky, I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit too early to visit the tailor. But let's go check it out. Yeah, indeed, he is still closed. That's fine. In the meantime, we have some leveling up to do. First and foremost is strength. Right now I have stronghold, which improves my blocking. And then mule, which means I can carry more weight. We have gravedigger and clinch master that we looked at before. I'm not interested in either one of those. Boar, we can deplete an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. That's unusual. I don't think I'm going to take that one. Maybe I could see if your shield was involved. You could give him a shove. But boar makes it sound like you're giving him a headbutt, which is a little bit unsportsmanlike. So I'm going to take tight grip. Your stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat, even on the weapon backspring. I've also become level 4 in warfare. I can take bloodletter. My opponents will have a better chance to bleed. Or rusty edge. The more damaged your sword, the greater your chance of poisoning your opponent. I could also poison my weapons, and the chance to administer it will increase by half. I would like to take care of my weapons more, so I'm going to take bloodletter. That's partly what we're up to right now. And I can take horsemanship, heavy duty pony. Your horse can carry more but is slower. Can't be combined with racehorse. Racehorse is faster but carries less weight. I tend to be a bit of a collector and don't mind taking my time, so I'm going to see if I can take heavy duty pony. That should work out well. Alright, so now hopefully we should be able to visit the tailor. No, he's still closed. Let's just wait an hour. Here we go, now they're open.
Good day to you. What do you need?
About repairs.
God be with you.
Here we go. This is the stuff that I want repaired. I would like the Waffen Rock repaired. And also my Gambison. And I'm just going to sell this light padded armor for whatever I can get. Is the 64 how much it's worth? Or how much I'm paying to repair it? Doesn't matter. I guess it's done. Yeah, it's worth 140 now. We can equip that. And then also my Waffen Rock. Let's give some of this to Pebbles. Yeah, the light padded armor is worth 7. I still can't get my boots repaired. So most of my armor is looking pretty good right now. I need to fix my padded coif. I'm still learning how to do all this. I wish there was a little bit more of a tutorial just about the items and the culture. About repairs.
Farewell.
I can get my coif repaired. Can I haggle? I like to haggle. He didn't. Where are you going? Sir? There's something going on out here?
Let's talk about the price.
There we go.
Naturally.
So he wants 27.5 to repair my coif. I give you 24.
Satisfied?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
25.
What about this?
That's not enough.
26.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
That's good. And I gain reputation, so I got a good deal and didn't blow it. Alright, what are you selling? What is worth the most defense? Brocard outer jacket. 1,500 groschen. That's a little out of my price range. Most of this stuff looks like it wouldn't really. Okay, so we have stabbing, slashing, and blunt damage. The brocard will do 7, 12, and 20 respectively, where what I have now is 4, 7, and 10. So that's almost double in every category. But considering how much it is, doesn't seem worth the money maybe. This gambeson is still out of my price range, but is 5, 8, and 12, which is a very small increase in all categories. So at the moment, it doesn't seem like I need to buy any of this. Now what I need is to see the weaponsmith.
Fresh milk to drink.
Here we go. I thought I remember seeing somebody over here. Artisan, talk to me.
What do you need?
No, you don't have anything to sell me. The map says that the weaponsmith is around here.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and
Here we
get
go.
them.
Hello, sir. I don't want to steal it, I want to talk. That was dangerous. Can we go? Hello?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
About repairs. Do I need to repair my bow? I don't exactly use it often. How about this so? It's still at 66, but it's not a bad idea. Let's see what else you have though. I don't have a proper sword still at the moment. Things that are in my price range are Mercenary's Bedfellow, Assassin. These are all swords that are better than the one that I have. Knight's Hunting Sword is not that much better. Currently, I'm doing 19, 34, and 9. So the obvious choices are between Mercenary's Bedfellow and Assassin. The Bedfellow is a short sword. A well-timed stab of the tempered and still sharp point will likely catch an armed opponent unawares. While the Assassin is a long sword, a sword honed for slashing blows. The increased weight of the long sword ensures a clean cut, even through armor, although blocking enemies' blows will dull the blade. So attack is the best form of defense. My current weapon is better at slash, and I seem to be doing pretty well. So I think I'm going to upgrade to the Assassin. So right now, he wants 168 for that, and I have 184. Of course, we went
Let's
to
have
haggle.
a word about the price.
Naturally.
Right, now it says 170. Let's go 150.
Are we agreed?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
165. I'll go 155.
Since it's you.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
And I think we're square at 160.
Very well, I agree.
So I saved 4 groschen, but I did gain reputation. I like doing that over time. I think it's going to pay off well. So let's see here though. Can I sell him back the sow?
Good luck then.
I can. He'll give me 12. Maybe I'll keep that, just in case something happens to my assassin.
Fred!
One more question. Do you have arrows? I don't see arrows. Where would I get arrows?
Baked goods fresh from the oven.
Well, no matter. I think it's time that we set off for Ledetchko in search of Reeky. So before we set off, I'm going to have another dip in the pot. One of these days I have to get sick from that, right? I feel like that should be a thing. Can I also sleep and save? Let's take a little afternoon nap. We were up early. I don't have to feel bad. In fact, it's not even noon. And game save. That's what we wanted. And it's noon as I get out of bed. You can hear the bells. So we've never been to Ledetchko before. I wonder if it's going to be farther than I think. You have to go down here and follow the river. We'll see what else there is to see in Bohemia, I guess. So down here, past Peshik and Teresa and the mill. And continue on towards the river where we went for a walk earlier. So that was such a lovely time. Why do I have the feeling that this will be different? It's a nice area to begin with. A shallow river. A little waterfall. Very nice. Alright, as we make the turn, I believe that is Ledetchko down in the valley. More beautiful Bohemian hills. Trademark. Are these fields or a path? I think they're fields. Another great shot of the river as we come down the hill. I'm curious as to what river this is. I should look that up sometime. Get to know more about the area. So it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now that is still relatively early. But once again, I think our priority should be finding a place to sleep. I have been neglecting to plan for my food a little bit and just assuming that I can always eat at the pot. But sleep is the one thing that I don't want to push too far without. What do we have here? The archery range. Hello, sir. Not quite ready to do that, but it's not a bad idea. Discovered the fast travel point, just in case. Looks like maybe we have the tavern up here to the left. It's always a place to start. Lodgings, yep, exactly. Just be real casual like. Don't let them know anything about the murder if you don't have to. You're just in town, You're in the service of Sir Radzig. Everything is fine. Hello, ma'am.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
A place to sleep?
Can I sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you pay in advance.
2 groschen. No mind. Go
Here
ahead.
you are.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
One more thing.
I'm looking for someone they call Reeky.
That's the tanner's son, Enoch.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
Talk to Reeky's father. What more can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
And his father?
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? And
Why do they call him Reeky anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
I don't get the connection, but thank you.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man. But a son should never let his father down. Enoch does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing.
Alright. We learned a lot.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. So first things first, I think we need to go to the bathhouse to talk to the witness, obviously. No other reason. So much rotting fruit in this game. Was it really like that in the Middle Ages? I guess they didn't have refrigeration, but I thought everybody was hungry. Where is this bathhouse? I think we're making some progress.
Is someone there?
Answer me. Hey!
Hello.
Can I
Just
help?
have a question.
Good afternoon.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I could tell you about him.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh, really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
I really don't know what you want from me. So Hinek is a bit odd and sometimes he goes off into the woods. So what?
she does make some good points,
Good luck,
but
then.
I think it was worth trying to get more information out of her. So I guess we need to talk to the tanner.
Hey,
What in the...
I'm getting out of here, don't worry. I won't spoil your little party. So over the river, by the archer. Getting my boots wet a little bit. No matter. Alright, I think this is our man. Sir, how are you?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Can't say I blame you. According to the game, my best bet is don't make me angry. But I'm not sure I like that. Let's go with I'm in the service of Sir Radzig.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kabila, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is
Take
right
it
now.
easy, Henry.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hynek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hynek but the gibbet.
Maybe there's a way out.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hynek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right.
All right,
He was
level
here
up
a
in
few
speech.
days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
It makes a lot of sense. So, go find Reeky in the woods. Maybe we can do a bit of hunting ourselves. Any
Don't you
more
have
idea
any clue
about
at
where
all
this
his
is?
hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
What about this money?
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
I don't want to get too pushy, but
What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hynek never told me nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
alright, thank you so much. You've been a big help.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please, try and find him.
I will. Thank you. Back to the inn. That's the bath. Not quite right. The inn is next in line. There's Pebbles. Now where's the innkeeper? I imagine it's not the maid that we talked to before. This gentleman over here looks very official. You're playing dice. Let's not do that. Sir, are you the innkeeper? Yes.
My respects to you.
What else can you tell me first?
What's happening around here?
Ah, you know how it is. Always something. Like Vatsek has started an archery contest here. If you want to try your luck at winning a few groschen, you should go and see him. And there's more. Especially at the mill. Not a week goes by without some ruckus there. But I'm wise to them troublemakers. Whenever
kind
they're
of
planning
ruckus?
some mischief, they're always huddled there in the corner, hatching their plots. Like yesterday, for instance. And by the way, now I think of it, I've not seen Kunhutta here for some time. The local herb-woman. She always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. I hope nothing's happened to her.
Some random information there, but
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Reeky. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
so you do business with them. You lied right to my face. Alright, let's see here. Buying from poachers is a crime, sir.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Reeky is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Reeky is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him. And it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor you won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
But I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Reeky was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
Okay, that's somewhat interesting.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Alright, once again, you've been a great help.
May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, so it seems like the shafts are fairly distant from each other. So it may take us a while to track Reeky down. And we are down to about 4 in the afternoon. So maybe I want to concentrate more on stocking up for tomorrow. No pot in this town. At least not at the inn. I guess they want you buying from them. That does make sense. Tell you what, sir. Why don't you give me a hand with my bow skills? Vatsik.
Good day to you.
What about Reeky? You know him.
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Reeky keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Why do they call him Reeky? Because tanning is a stinky job. I see.
Why has he got such a bad name?
I leveled up.
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving. And in Neuhof, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here and we've no use for the likes of him.
Committing violence in Neuhof, huh? That's interesting. Sounds like our man. Enough about him for now.
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No, I'm Henry, of Skalitz.
From Skalitz? I'm Vatek, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry, listen up. Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
So what exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own coloured fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat, and you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it then? Fancy a bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with coloured fletching.
Some other time. It does sound like a challenge. I'm not sure that my bowmanship is up to it at the moment.
Sounds interesting. Maybe some other time.
Well, if you ever want to gamble away pots of money, just ask.
I will.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. So you're not going to let me practice archery here. Thanks for the invitation, though. Continuing back over here to the other side of the river, I believe that there should be a blacksmith over here. And I am interested in finding out how to maintain my own weapons. It's not something that I've done yet. Seems like it's down this way. Ma'am?
God be with you. What can I do for you?
You don't want to tell me about the blacksmith.
Goodbye.
Oh, there is someone here.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you need any help?
Is something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
So...
And, how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
I'll see what I can do, maybe.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
About repairs?
Farewell.
Well, if nothing else, let's go ahead and get our bow repaired.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
He wants 25.5. I'm going to start at 20. I don't have enough money. That is a shame. And I lost reputation. Alright, so now that we've done that, and I still don't know how to repair my weapons, I think it's time that we head back to the inn. I don't have much money for anything else. I haven't found a place to eat yet either. Well, it does seem to be true that this town does not have a public pot. So I need to talk to the local grocer. Maybe I can spend the last of my groschen. In here, maybe? Hello?
Jesus Christ be praised. God be with you.
We have some fruit and some mushrooms. A little bit of alcohol. Nothing that will keep as well as my dried meat. I could buy all the fruit that I want though, basically. I should probably learn how to cook better, and then the food that I ate would be more effective. Let's see if we can get some watermelon. We'll get 2 watermelon. That's 1.8 groschen. Close the deal. And then if we want to eat one of those, that's only 3 nourishment. That's not very much. Our nourishment is back up to 86. For comparison, the dried meat is 6 nourishment. We'll have one of those too. And that gets us up to 92. That didn't cost us too much money either. So now that the sun is setting, I think we're going to get back to the inn, find our bed, and make sure that we're ready for a long journey tomorrow. I think it very well might be dangerous. We'll probably run into some humans and probably some bandits, but hopefully we can continue on the trail of Mardvark. Alright, once again we have a cozy little bed. Take a sit here and call it a day. We need our rest for tomorrow. So for now, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur. This has been Kingdom Come Deliverance. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and have a good night. We got more up here, and that's it. We failed the event. Makes it 2-0.
For duty!
Get all these archers behind the lines. The good news is that we are profitable, and we need to focus on the boat. I've been cuckolded. -100%. Job done.